Sistrunk. Baby, this is the Robert Taylor edition. Baby, we finna get all the way down and dirty. Listen, but the views shared and expressed on this show does not represent intellectual radio. It does not take away from iHeartRadio. Listen, all of the views and shared on this show, Cheryl, bang 'em up, Sistrunk. I mean what I say. I ain't taking not one tilt of my word back. If I said it, I meant it. Okay. So you don't have to contact Intellectual Radio. Contact Cheryl Sistrunk. Okay. Because the views are all mine. My opinion, my prerogative, my thoughts, my views, my ideas. And they're not going to be the same as yours because you're living a better life than me. I'm one brick away from poverty, and a lot of people don't understand it. You get it? A lot of people don't understand it. Marcus said, might stop in next week, gather around to catch another program committed to. Absolutely, Marcus. You can always replay me, baby. People love to warm me up. I'm a great addition for someone to warm up later. Catch you on the show, Marcus. I love you, Mr. Claiborne. That is the young man that gave me the name Popping Off, Marcus Claiborne. So when I make it big, you guys, I got to make sure I take care of Marcus. He the one that gave me the name Popping Off. Okay, you guys, I'm not going to start off with the sentencing first. We're going to first let everyone know about Hoodies for Homeless. I want to thank each and every person that has already donated to Hoodies for Homeless. On December the 7th is my 51st birthday. I want to go out into under the Vilox 55th, 51st, 47th, 35th, wherever there is a need in Chicago, and get me a group of people. Well, my children goes to each and every one of them, and we're going to make sure that we buy hats, gloves, scarves, hoodies, and definitely make plates and feed the homeless a hot meal. Go up under these viaducts and see about God's lamb and God's sheep. This is the 4th annual Hoodies for Homeless by Cheryl Sistrunk, and I've been doing it every year. I want to make sure that I'm able to show God that I'm grateful to live to see another day. So I go see about God's lamb and God's sheep because there are so many unfortunate people here in Chicago. Then after we finish the Hoodies for Homeless, I want you guys to know about my sponsor that I sponsor every week, and it is Pretty Finesse Cosmetics. Okay, Pretty Finesse Cosmetics is, baby, why buy the rest when you can buy the best, baby? My lipstick gloss, baby, listen, the lip gloss is so amazing, so luxurious, and baby, oh, I don't. This one tastes like cake, baby. Baby, chocolate cake, baby. So she has all of the best lip glosses. They're handmade, organic products. She has all the best lashes. $15 lip glosses are 10. She has the squeegee lip glosses for people that like just the little squeegees. She has everything Andrea Terrell and all of the different bodacious lashes that everyone is wearing. She has them, okay? Pretty Finesse Cosmetics. So you can go look on her YouTube. Her Snap is Pretty Finesse Cos. Pretty with an I, okay, everybody? Pretty with an I. So let's talk about some of this news that is upsetting a lot of people around the world. And it didn't affect me this morning. I was getting my eyebrows arched at the nail shop and getting my lashes did. And people were upset about the verdict for Kyle Rittenhouse, which was amazing to me that everybody was upset that the young man was found not guilty. And I told you guys last week and the week before last, who told you that you were not a nigga anymore? Status has made you think that you're not a nigga. That brand new Bentley that you driving has made you believe that you're not a nigga. Oh, because you're the head of your corporation, that means you're not a nigga. No. Kyle Rittenhouse, 17 years old, has the complexion for the protection. Okay. When I heard that it was 11 white jurors and one black juror, I already knew he was set free. Then he did the fake cry of the world. He shook and he shake and did that fake cry, no teardrop. And I knew then when they coached him how to cry. They coached him about 3 months how to cry, baby. They coached him in the back room with them attorneys on how to do that white cry, baby. Them white cries are platinum. Okay? Now, all of you poor little African Americans, niggas and niggettes that don't know that you still black, and if a white man murder you, that he gonna get less sentence than they done gave everybody else around the world, that's on you. If y'all think that this little young boy, who mother taught him how to shoot a gun, who daddy taught him how to shoot a gun, the NRA is standing behind all three of them. Because at the People's Court over here, at Cheryl Sistrunk Court, the Robert Taylor Project Court, he'd have been found guilty and had to do a 100 years for each person that he killed. But my mind will only roll to A Time to Kill. And I would think about Samuel L. Jackson playing that role where they raped his little daughter. And he got into the courthouse some type of way. And when they found them not guilty, when they was on their way to get out, he killed everybody there. But a lot of people are not ready to sacrifice their life like that. Them 3 black individual families that he killed, I don't know. I'm just saying. I would have been watching the movie A Time to Kill, okay? So I don't know what to say. All of y'all thought that this boy was going to be sentenced, and I knew the moment that they let him pick his jury that the case was over. And then the judge, that Wisconsin judge, he sentenced a young lady here in Chicago for a minor crime, right? And I saw her on Instagram talking about that that's the same judge, the prejudiced judge that's dying of cancer. But listen, he ain't met his fate yet. But he will meet his fate in his dying bed when he died, when cancer rots his body. You get it? And sooner than later. So a lot of times you can't get them here, but the Lord will get them later, okay? So we can't touch the judge. We can't do nothing. But baby, they will lift up their eyes in hell. Then we move on down the road to the Ahmaud Arbery case, where old Paul, what does they call him now? He's a videographer. The videographer, Rhodey, is ready to strike a deal. He ready to trick and tell everything that happened, how the setup went, how the plan went. So he's now asking the prosecution and the defense attorneys, can we strike a deal? They took it to Ahmaud Arbery mama and Lee Merritt and everybody, and they said no deal. You're the videographer. You boxed Ahmaud Arbery in, and you stopped him from being able to get away. And you thought because you gonna tell America that you were just only videotaping, that you didn't help, you didn't stop nothing, you didn't do nothing. And now you want to turn states on the daddy and the son? They said no deal. You are the prime reason that Ahmaud Arbery is dead. Sure, y'all hitched the plan and you talked on Facebook, but it's amazing to me, just thinking of this, how Mark Zuckerberg let these white honkies plan to kill a black man, but he's trying to censor a black woman for telling the truth about Local 308 and Local 241. You get it? And I hope you're looking at me, Mark Zuckerberg. You and all your executives and everybody that played like y'all can't get to my file because it is COVID. Baby, please, did you get your shot? Because we got ours. Okay? So stop playing with me, Mark Zuckerberg. I want my page back. I know you're letting Keith D. Hill, the monster, the woman beater, and all the 241 that is in cahoots with him to try to intimidate me. But what y'all should have told these Negroes was that I am one brick away from poverty. I come from Robert Taylor Project, 5323 South Federal Apartment 706. And even though that the building is gone, the people are still here. We're a rose that grew from concrete. And you can't intimidate me because I don't have nothing to lose. You can't scare me because I have an army behind me. Okay? So I'm not worried about y'all and who you know. Ain't nothing wrong with who you know. Because the person that I know, and I only know one person, is more than the whole world against me. He's more than any of y'all standing up against me. I'm old Polar David going up against Goliath. And I want y'all to know I'm ready. I've been ready. I stay ready. Okay. So I don't get ready because I stay ready. Okay. So before I get to this sentencing, I want to just refresh you guys' memory because a lot of people didn't understand that y'all running up on old $30,000 me, link card me, ain't got nothing, eligible for all the free programs, and you're mad at me. You ought to be mad at your mammy. You ought to be mad at your daddy. Okay? Y'all have a leg up and a foot up in the world, and you mad at me because I'm questioning what the wrong that you're doing. Why are you mad at me? Because your daddy is able to put you in a $300,000 position, and I'm saying that is wrong. Okay? I see a lot of things. And everything that I see, we're going to talk about here on Poppin Off because we're going to pop off here at Intellectual Radio to feed you guys' brain. Okay? But I want to update you guys one more time so y'all can understand what the plight of this CSA making $30,000 a year. Been here 8 years, part-time, right? And they seem to think that it's a joke, that it's funny, that they went around and skipped us, right? With the Geisha Esther deal. The Geisha Esther deal with her, Mark Weems, and Eric Dixon is paying the current instructors at CTA $5,000 to let them bring back retired instructors November 1st. They already back. And what this deal does is it gives them 32 hours a week, 4 days a week. They pay no union dues. They're making approximately $39 an hour. And guess what they make a year? About $65,000 a year, right? They don't pay into the pension, right? Oh, they have a full pension that they already getting every month for maybe 150,000, 200,000. Depends on how many hours they worked at CTA before they retire, right? And a lot of them is double dipping and triple dipping. What I mean by double dipping, that means they double up every day. The supervisors, the managers, a couple of the CAs and everybody, they do double shifts for to build up their average, right? So when they get out the door, they have a nice little pension. But the problem that I have with the Geisha Esther deal is because they went behind closed doors and did a deal and didn't help the CSAs that been here 8 years. I've been employed since May 28, 2013. We should have been turned over maybe 5 years ago. But guess what ain't funny? That I've been sitting around reading newspaper articles. I go into the archives. And I remember the ex-CTA president, the Forrest Claypool deal. Now, Florence Claypool, I want y'all to tap him. I want him to know that you owe the CSA some money. I don't know who got the money. I don't know if Rahm Emanuel walked out the door with it. I don't know if Florence Claypool walked out the door with it when he went to be the CPS president. But there's some perjury charges that need to be put on these people. There's some embezzlement charges, misled the media and all its affiliates, WGN, ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox News, right? Because they told us that the CSAs was supposed to be a full-time position from the start, right? So if that was true, that means that they falsified documents, right? And this embezzlement scheme that they did, The 2013, 2012 CSAs were supposed to come in full time, not part time. Now, if we were supposed to come in full time, right? I'm going to round it off to the next 100. If they're coming in at 77, we're going to round it off. It'd be $80,000 a year, right? $80,000 a year time 8 years, right? We would have made $640,000. This is where I'm supposed to be at right now, at $640,000 at the end of this year, right? But now, by us coming in at $30,000 or less than $30,000 time 8 years, that means we only made $240,000, right? So $640,000 minus $240,000, that's $400,000 that they owe the CSAs. Now, y'all may think I'm playing. Y'all may don't understand why when somebody run up on me that I'm not going to play with y'all. This education that I have comes from Mary C. Terrell School, 54th and State Street. Okay? Eddie Quaintance, may she rest in peace, was my gifted program teacher. My accounting teacher comes from DuSable High School. Her name is Mr. Wiki. If she's still alive, I thank you for teaching me how to count. Okay? And I want you guys to know that there's a class action lawsuit, and I want to find me an attorney. If somebody looking on, I need an attorney that ain't afraid of nobody, that ain't in the bed with local 241, that ain't in the bed with local 308, that ain't in the bed with the mighty CTA, that is willing to get maybe these 700 employees, this $400,000. And I'm not afraid to pay. Listen, if they're going to give us our 400,000, I ain't afraid to give up 50,000 of it or 80,000. If I have to give up 100,000 of it to get me an attorney, that $300,000, I can go buy me a house. So I know y'all is scared to talk. I know y'all afraid to stand up. But listen to this. I don't have nothing, and I don't have nothing to lose. Okay? And when I get to this sentence and when they cracking jokes about Section 8, the Robert Taylor people got Section 8. One thing about that is if you ain't got a job, your rent is zero. So it look like y'all need to try to stop running up on me. Because, I could be petty. Like y'all is. Y'all flagging my page. Y'all flagging my page. Y'all laughing. You're giggling. You're snickling. But I could be just as petty as you and take all these Facebook posts, take all these screenshots to the police station and file charges. Do y'all want me to be petty or y'all want me to be privileged? What y'all want me to do? Because I'm in that mood now that, I ain't got nothing. Why should you have something? But I'm cut from a different cloth. You get it? I'm cut from a different cloth. I ain't going to hit you. I ain't going to come where you at. I ain't going to fight you because I'm nonviolent. But one thing I want you to know, baby, running up on the Sistrunk is the worstest thing you can do. Because I don't have no scratches on my face because many have come. None have succeeded. Let me say that to y'all slow again. Many have come. Next, none have succeeded. So I want y'all to know, I told y'all before, stop being these keyboard typers and trying to be tough when you're talking to me. Because I actually live this life, Y'all got to carry out. You think you going to come to this gravy train right here where Cheryl at and do something to Cheryl? I chew dog food, baby. It's nothing to me. Okay? So let's get on with the show because I want y'all to know I'm TTG and I'm the CEO of BBD, Beat or Be Down Records. Okay? So I want y'all to stop tapping him and tapping her and everybody saying, oh, I could take her. I could get her. Many have come. None will succeed. I've been signifying since I was 9. I'm 50 now. Y'all catching me at the time in my life where I'm so thorough with this now. I'm so surgical with it. Get you a seat, grab a seat. Don't let your friends whisper to you to say something to me. Tell them to say it. Tell your supervisor friends say what they want to say to me. Tell your instructor friends to say it. Tell all your janitor friends and all your managers to say it. All your little clerks and all y'all giggling and snick, say it to me. This old $30,000 I make, I hold no respect to person. And I don't care nothing about your $200,000 feelings, baby. I will break them. I will break them like some toothpicks. Okay? All you bootlickers. Okay? Because we still has nothing. Okay? And regardless of y'all flagging my page, this YouTube, when I get this YouTube up, I can't be stopped because A, I'm on intellectual radio. Regardless if you flag Cheryl or Sistrunk, I'm on intellectual radio. Okay? So let's get court together. Court is in session. The Honorable Cheryl Sistrunk, Robert Taylor, baby, is in session. And let's get these charges. Let's charge these damn fools that ran up on me, thought I was afraid of them because they make $200,000. I don't make enough to be afraid. So why would I be afraid of you and who you know? You better tell them that I know somebody, baby, that's way tougher than them. He makes the sun shine and the clouds rain. Okay? So let's get on to this. And I mean what I said. I want my money. I want my money. I want to be turned over. All right. Superior Appellate Court of Illinois, County of Cook, in the matter of the people of Illinois from the Robert Taylor Projects versus Keith D. Hill and Shani Bunny Gilmore. Okay? In the matter of the people of Illinois from the Robert Taylor Projects versus Shani Bunny Gilmore. This was the young lady that wrote on my Facebook page. Y'all know I have to get it out for you. The file is so heavy. The files are so heavy tonight. That was upset with me because her shoe didn't fit. Right? She was upset with me. She's running around telling everybody that ain't what I meant. What I wrote on the Kathy Strelicki page. That ain't what she meant. She wasn't trying to say that. All y'all trying to take up for what the woman wrote when she knows she was wrong. Right? Stop talking for other people and let them talk. Had that young lady wrote in my inbox and said, that ain't what I meant, Cheryl. I was just saying this. But she can't say that because Kathy Strelicki, Eric Brazier, and Andre Thompson are a part of what I'm doing. Okay? So regardless that Kathy Strelicki is gone and retired, she's still on the battlefield. Why you not on the battlefield? I know y'all used to talking smack to people. I know y'all do it. But this is what I told y'all. I keep telling y'all. When you come for me, don't be a salty bee when I come back. Okay? I don't want y'all upset when Cheryl Sistrunk come back. Because I come back. Okay? So now, I don't know why. But we're going to get to it. And we're going to find out the reason and how many years I'm going to give her for this foot being out. And for her telling everybody that that I met my match. And that she's going to walk me like a dog. We're going to do one case at a time. He's next. Because we got to do the monster last, okay? But let me get this paper out that she wrote. Just so the people that's just tuning in, that just met me yesterday, that's laughing now, that didn't know I really do it, okay? So let me get the paper. I have so much. I mean, she just kept typing. And she tried to show out. See, this is why I know she wasn't sorry and that she didn't. She was not remorseful. And you're going to learn to be remorseful when you come in front of Cheryl Sistrunk. She wrote on my page. She met her match. Let me make sure y'all can see it. She met her match. I will dog walk you. Okay. So you was going to dog walk me. Let me put the dog chain back on for you. You could have wrote anything in the world, but that you was going to dog walk me. Because I don't take that lightly. Okay? And just in case you just getting back from on the run or off vacation and you're just seeing the video because they stopped the other one, let me put it back together for you. Since you was going to dog walk the judge. I'm an honorable judge. Can't dog walk me. Okay? So let me get the dog for her. Okay? The dog that she was going to walk. I'm here, baby. Okay? Now, you thought it was a gravy train when you wrote that status. Yeah. But I'm here to carry you out today, baby. I'm here to carry you out, okay? Let's get to this case of her walking the dog. But you feel you Michael Vick, I think. I think you Michael Vick, little sister. So I'm going to throw the book at you, okay? Court is in session. Now let's get down to the counts. Since she's Michael Vick, she walks the dogs like a dog. She has 15 counts against her. We, the jury, in the above action, find Shawnee Bunny Gilmore guilty of all 15 counts. First count is being an imaginary dog walker, right? We're going to charge her with all these flaws, paying $10,000 to get your body did and didn't go get your feet did. I want to charge you with a count of bogus shoes. The shoes too small. I want to charge you for throwing idle threats. You're guilty of that. You're guilty of wearing fraudulent shoes. You're guilty of being an imaginary dog walker. You're guilty of impersonating an instructor when you're really a flagger. You're guilty of being mad at me for the wrong reason. You're guilty of wanting Section 8 and a link card and trying to talk about the people that got them. You're guilty of not knowing who you are. You're guilty of not knowing how to count, but to only the number one. You're guilty for thinking that you could walk somebody from Robert Taylor projects like a dog. You're guilty of wearing a 24 shoe but bought a size 11. You're guilty. You're guilty. You're guilty. You're guilty of not inboxing me and apologizing. You're guilty. Okay? And since you think you like dogs, I see you like dogs. Let me get the rest of the court reporter's paper out on you. Now, I'm going to sentence you to walk down State Street for 2 years barefoot. You also need to walk around in a moo-moo, a big duster, and hide that body because they messed it up. I'm going to ban you from the Dominican Republic. I'm going to ban you from seeing Dr. Miami. And the only doctor I want you to go see is Dr. Goodfoot. Okay? I want to also let you know, I want all y'all to stop stealing and being mad at me Y'all make $200,000 and you're coming for old poor look 30,000 me. You're guilty of being jealous of a CSA. You're guilty of being ugly. You're guilty of a botched surgery. You're guilty of trying to run up on BANG. Guilty, 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 guilty. So the next time that you see somebody write Cheryl Sistrunk name, you walk and you scroll back. This is what you do. You scroll back next time you see my name. You hear it? And there's anybody that want to jump in? Any of you instructors? Any of you supervisors? That's her friend. Many will come and will succeed. All right? So now, on to sentencing. I sentence you. I was thinking of giving you 8 to 10 years. But since I'm feeling generous tonight, you get 20 years. I'm giving you a 20-year, a 20 bone, okay? Now, the only way that you can get to parole, you got 20 years to do. So 2041 means you stay off Facebook. You hurry up and go see Dr. Goodfoot, okay? And I want you to take these mandated animal cruelty classes because you're trying to walk people like a dog. I want you to take these animal cruelty classes first. Before you come back in front of this honorable Judge Cheryl Sistrunk, you have a lot of classes you have to take. I want you to get back to pre-K. You got to get back to pre-K because the only number you know is the number 1. You're guilty of being slow, okay? Go back to pre-K. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. Go back to pre-K because there's some more numbers behind there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So the next time that you write under a post about Cheryl Sistrunk, because your supervisor friends and your instructor friends told you say this, girl, say the projects is gone. Say she got Section 8. You should have told me who. If you tell me who told you to say all that stuff to me, I'm going to get them for you. So it's up to you if you want to put it in my inbox because I'm cool with you now because I done clowned you and I go viral every week. So after you get through seeing Dr. Goodfoot, after you finish your animal cruelty class, Michael Vick look niece, then you come back and talk to Cheryl Sistrunk 2041. And if you tell Cheryl Sistrunk which one of them instructors, which one of them CSAs, which one of them supervisors told you to say all that slick stuff to me, guess what I'm going to do next week? I'm going to body slam them for you. On the strength of you being real, like such and such called me and told me to say this to you, I'm a body slammer, okay? So you won't be the only one looking stupid walking around at CTA, okay? So if you tell me who said it, pretty finesse. I'm going to get them, okay? Whoever told you to crack a joke on me, I'm going to get them, okay? So you're dismissed, okay? So let's go to this next case. Case dismissed. 20 years, okay? You can't come back in front of my courtroom until 2041. And I need to see all the mandated animal cruelty reports done, okay? And I need you to definitely wash them foots. Get your feet did. Go see Dr. Goodfoot, okay? Next case. Next case in front of the Honorable Cheryl Sistrunk from the Robert Taylor Projects is, I need you to please stand. Keith D. Hill, the woman beater, the monster, the intimidator of 241, the liar, the thief, the double PPP, double dipping, triple dipping. Forgot that the bus brought him from a mighty long way. I want you to face the jury. Keith, kick a woman with your Stacey Adams on. Keith, knock them off their feet. Keith, David Ruffin. Keith, James Brown. on the good foot, stump you in your neck, beat you in your back, hit her in the eye. Keith can't keep his hand off of black women. I want you to face the jury. And also, you're known now as you got another job. You got 3 jobs now. You a flagger. You a flagger. You got all of 241 affiliates. You got 308 affiliates flagging my page. Y'all can flag it all you want. Guess what? I'm on YouTube. I don't need Facebook. Flag it. Okay? But you come on, nickel. I put the glasses on for you. You come on. Yes, she got to go to Dr. Goodfoot, Jade. Wank. Wait! Now, on the charges. Bodily harm, domestic violence, disturbing the peace, intimidating 241 members, tampering with the witness, lying to the feds, fraud, falsifying documents, embezzlement, embarrassment to 241. 241 now has to change their name from 241 to 421. Money laundering, $150,000 salary, $20,000 PPP, another $20,000 PPP, and he want to beat on ME. Come forward, face the jury. Mr. Keith can't keep his hand off women. Beat you down like Rodney King. Kick you in your back like David Ruffin. Choke you like James Brown. Smack you like Ike Turner. I want you to know my name is Cheryl Sistrunk, not Tina. Okay? My name not Tammy Terrell. My name is not Tina. You're guilty of all counts. You had 10, but I just gave you 10 more. You're guilty of all charges. Now let's go to your sentencing, because you have to know that you done wrong. And also you get another charge for your mammy up here standing with you with the wrong. I wish I could throw her in jail with you and let Peter and Paul rub your booty at 26 in California. Because I only can sentence you to 26 in California. But them feds is going to put you in the MCC building. Come get them. Now, since you want to beat up on women, right? I challenge you 15 minutes in the ring with Joe Sistrunk or Lois Sistrunk. Well, her name is Lois Lewis. Boogie. I give you him 15 minutes in the ring with you. Since you like beating women and kicking them in their chest and beating them in front of their kids, I'll sick my brother or my little cousin on you. And they under your age. And 15 minutes, they will break you down to a lollipop. We want to do a celebrity match ring. I want you to jump on somebody from Robert Taylor. And see if you'll last 15 minutes in the ring with Joe Sistrunk or Lois Lewis. Anybody know that I ain't playing? Find out if he can do 15 minutes with the Sistrunks, since you like beating women, right? Now, you like putting them Stacey Adams on a woman's throat, right? Oh, knock you off your feet, right? Just knock you off your feet, Keith, right? Intimidation, I'm giving you 4 years for intimidation. Tampering with a witness, I'm giving you 5 years. Lying to the feds, this white collar crime that y'all doing, this PPP loans, you steady filing them, and you really ain't got them businesses. I'm gonna let the Fed sentence you on that. They already told me what they're giving you, right? Now I'm gonna ban you for 5 years. That you're not able to file another PPP, that you can't get in any programs. You can't file a link card. You can't file Social Security. You can't file nothing. You're blocked from all programs in the state of Illinois. Now, if I hear that you went to Wisconsin or Michigan or Detroit to file a case, I'm going to bring you back in front of me. Okay? Falsifying documents is 10 to 20 years. Right? Now, you're going to see when your great-great-grandkids get big, that's when you'll see them, because they're not going to even know you. Keith can't keep his hand off women, right? Knock them off their feet, Keith, right? Now, as I said, It is shameful for 241 to even have this number with your face affiliated with it. We need to change the name to 421. Okay? We got to wash our hands of the filth and the funk of Keith D. Beat 'em downhill. Right? Now, the feds, I know y'all do willing and dealing, 241 and 308, but the feds is the best willer and dealer in town. Okay? Because they will will and deal you with the best deals they got. Okay? Now, I'm going to sentence you to 25 years in jail for being a domestic violence, for beating the woman in front of her kids, for embezzlement, for filing these PPPs, witness tampering, for calling the woman house, asking her to don't file charges on you, intimidation of 241 employees, scaring the people, sicking people on people, calling the police on Cheryl Sistrunk, and Jesus sent the police to you the very next day. I mean, November 3rd, 11-3 is not your best numbers, baby. Okay? So, you gonna wish you were Kyle Rittenhouse right now, because you get 25 years from Cheryl Sistrunk and another 20 years from the feds. We're sending you to the MCC to be raped by everybody that has over 45 years. Okay? And you cannot make parole until your 95 years are done. Okay? Until you're 95 years old. You're 59. We're giving you 45 years. Now, if the Fed want to up it to 80, then that's what you have to do with the feds. But I'm giving you 25 and 20 for all of the corruption that you done did. Okay? Now, Mr. Beat 'em down, beat 'em up. Come to Robert Taylor. We challenge you to a celebrity match with Killer Roach Joe. That's Joe Sistrunk. Look him up. Tell all of your people to look him up and see don't he whoop not your ass. And we want you to come try to box my cousin Boogie Boogie. She a girl. And she knock people off the soles of their feet. Okay? I got some Robert Taylor people that can really box. Okay? And they don't have a problem with going to court. We love court. Okay? So this is what I want you all to do. And you can't come back in front of the judge until you have to anger management. I need you to take a class in clay. I need you to get you some Play-Doh. Since you like rubbing and squeezing things, get you some Play-Doh. Because I'm not going to put you in wood shop. Because you may pick the wood up and hit somebody with it. So we're going to give you something that you can't hurt nobody with. We're going to take the young lady's kids' Play-Doh and give you some Play-Doh to play with. Okay? And I don't want you to come back in front of me again until 45 years from now. Okay? And I know you flag my page. You and Shiny Big Toe look low. Okay? But this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all all to get together. I want y'all to get your dog bones and your dog treats. Okay? I want you to help her find her shoes and your flag. Okay? And y'all sit down up in here. Okay? Because you are corrupt. Your mama is corrupt. And if your daddy corrupt, I mean, how was you ever going to be successful? Y'all have a problem with an old, little bitty old lady. Don't make enough to even buy bread in the house. And y'all flagging the page so the truth don't come out about the corruption. No, it's going to come out. And I'm looking for Flores Claypool and Rahm Emanuel about this $400,000 scheme that they took from 700 CSAs. So 700 times $400,000 is what I'm looking for. Okay? So I want all of y'all to enjoy your night. Oh, and Deontay Bonds. I told you stop writing to me. I'm going to call your daddy resume. I'm going to call your daddy. I'm going to call your daddy. Mr. Bonds, could you come get your son? I'm going to call your daddy resume. I don't know why Rock Hudson is running up on me. I do not play with Liberace and his kids. Stop playing with me. Okay? I don't know why you talking about you a star and come sign your autograph. You are not Liberace. You are not who you think you are, okay? I'm going to call your daddy resume. I'm going to call your daddy, okay? Okay, Deonciana. Deonciana, I'm going to call your daddy. Could you please come get your son? Okay? Or Action Jackson, right? So, I want you guys to know, I want to thank everybody for being quiet in the courtroom of the Honorable Cheryl Sistrunk, the Superior Appellate Court of Robert Taylor Projects. And I want the two defendants, the guilty defendants, to mind their damn business and leave Cheryl Sistrunk alone. You can stop a Facebook page, but you can't stop YouTube. You can't stop intellectual radio. Okay? So I want y'all to sit down and rest them feet. And you stop stealing, because I just told you I left that blinged out wheel, but I should have bought the wheel. We're sending him back in June. Anybody that's ready to stand in front of 241 this week, I'll be out there with a sign with his police picture on it, showing the world what type of man is inside this building. A monster, a thief, a whoremonger, a woman beater. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You could have came to anybody but Cheryl Sistrunk. Because I'm y'all no match for me, none of y'all. And as I told y'all before, many will come. None will succeed. Court is out of session. Thank you guys for tuning in to Intellectual Radio, popping off with Cheryl Sistrunk. You can't win at my court. Can't nobody love you like I love you. Pretty Finesse Cosmetics, hoodies for homeless, $ Cheryl Sistrunk. If y'all like the props, send me some. $ Cheryl Sistrunk. Pin it, Jay, before we go. Somebody pin it. $ Cheryl Sistrunk. Hoodies for homeless. Make sure you donate. Guilty. 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 You bomb. Doubt you can stop me. I'm unstoppable. Superwoman. Don't try me. Clorox bleach unfadable. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me pin this so you guys can make sure that you give to Hoodies for Homeless. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How do I pin it, Wanda? I need to learn how to pin. Let me see.